To the Get Bent Garage. Today we'll be installing the 98 Dodge Durango V8 steering box in my 96 4-liter Jeep Grand Cherokee. Last video we took it out and now we're reinstalling it. As I said before, probably, the reason I'm doing this is because the last one caused death wobble and tried to fucking kill me. Here's how I know it was my steering box. I was driving straight, death wobble fucking happened, and I shot across one lane on the side of the highway, cranked back, and my steering wheel was the complete opposite fucking direction, but I was still going straight. It means the steering box is shot, and I've replaced everything else. So now there's nothing else left to replace except for the steering box, and we're going to replace it with a bigger, beefier Dodge Durango steering box. Reason for this, again, besides the death wobble, is because I'm going from 31-inch tires to 33-inch tires, because size does matter. Don't let your wife tell you otherwise. So we reinstall it, and we'll get back to you as soon as I start it. First thing before we do anything is we're going to clean these threads. I'm going to take a simple brush and just, one-handedly freaking clean all this shit up on both ends, on all the threads, and just clean it up. I don't want any of the nasty-ass gunk causing interference or leaks into my new steering box, because I don't want any damn leaks, because that would suck ass. And, want to fucking clean. After that, I'm going to take some WD-40 or some brake clean and you're going to shove it way down that hole and do it outside, because you don't want to fuck up your pavement in your garage. Your parents will kill you. Your wife will shoot you. Some shit like that. Real fucking simple. Make sure you do that. Apparently there's O-rings on here. Make sure you find those O-rings. Take them off. Like right here. You can see that if the camera focus. You gotta take that O-ring off. The box does include, when you buy the new part, new O-rings. You want to take this shit off, because that shit is destroyed. And you want to clean that all off and brush it really damn well. Alright. Got the old pitman arm back onto the new steering box. I'm not going to connect the hoses or anything onto the steering box until I get this installed onto the Jeep. Now, first thing you got to know before you start ripping off all these grommets here, or yeah, I'll show you this one. It'll focus. Is this one? The kit only comes with 2 new rubber grommets. Or whatever you want to fucking call them. You need 3. So I'm going to make sure that this one does not get fucked up. I'm going to put these on to the new steering box and shit like that. Make sure your mechanic knows, because mine didn't, that this is facing the same direction as the spine here. He got it on correctly. I'm not sure how fucking hard it was, because, he had the other steering box as an example. I guess he was just really fucking stupid. But we're going to go ahead and install this, and we'll get back to you. Alright, I just want to make sure that you guys all know that the steering thing right here, the sleeve here, is telescopic and does move back and forth. So I already had this already back. I'm just going to make sure you guys know I have this all the way back. And it doesn't slide open. And then I'm going to put my box in here and then attach this to my steering box. Make sure it gets all lined up. And you want this thing fucking tight, remember. It's supposed to be 70 foot-pounds, but we'll get to that later. Up on here, I kind of slid it around and then pushed it right up here. I have one single bolt on the other side, right here, and I'm gonna make that my guide bolt so that I can, it's not just. I'm not sure how the fuck this is staying up there, but it is. And then I'm going to slightly screw that in, and then I'll line up all the other bolts. I'm not going to get it finger tight until I have all 3 on there, and so I'm going to do it. Alright. Let's get doing. Finally got this damn box in. This thing was a pain in the balls. Not only is it fucking heavy as shit. And let me get some better lighting in this bitch. This thing is ridiculously fucking in. My light won't work. Sorry everybody, I'm gonna leave this in. I'm not even gonna edit that out. I had 2 problems. A, one of my transmission lines, the coolant lines over here, kept getting in the fucking way of this thing on the bad end, and kept fucking pissing me off. Make sure these bolts are lined up correctly. I kept doing this one right here on that hole. That's not right, and it's just, come on, it's a dumbass moment. Alright, and these bolts, for whatever fucking reason, were a bitch to start, and I had to use my actual ratchet to screw these in all the ways. They're pretty actually tight in there for no reason. I have no idea why. Probably because I have a lot of shit in there, and I'm a dumbass and probably put a lot of crap in that thread. I didn't put any Loctite, so I'm going to have to come back one day and And after I'm done torquing them down, come back with some Loctite and Loctite these bitches, because I don't want this fucking thing to fall off when I'm wheeling or on the highway and die. Alright, that one's way up there, that was a bitch. And now we're gonna get up to the fucking top, and we're gonna remove the covers on the box so I can put it on the hoses. Give me 1 second. So as you can clearly see, there are caps making sure nothing goes into that box right there. And we gotta get those off. And I don't know where my knife went to. Gotta pause this fucking knife and get this off. Get those caps off right there. And then we'll be able to reattach the hoses. I'm gonna actually see if I can do a camera in there. The phone actually. I'm using a phone. Explains all the shitty fucking photography we're doing here. Just gonna right fucking there. See if we can just pry that off. And it does not look like we can. Nope. I'm gonna come back with a wrench and wrench those fat bitches off. These stupid caps off. You can't get them with a wrench. Wrenches aren't gonna work. I was an idiot and I don't own a flathead for whatever reason. And I had borrowed someone else's flathead. So use a flathead and these things come right off. Fucking stupid. And there they are. Now time to attach the hoses. Alright guys, so before you take off all these little grommets, I keep saying it again, I want to keep saying it again, the kit only comes with two. 1, 2, uno, dos. Not tres, uno, dos. Make sure you find one that's savable. This one's savable, I'm not going to take that off. This one and the one way over on the other end is off, so here we go. Yeah. I'm going to take these grommets right off. I put one of these on, barehanded or single-handed. Gonna fucking slide that on. Got really in that finger technique, man. Gonna round it out. Alright, not working two-handed. I'll get back to you. I'm gonna get back to you. Best way I can give an example on how to put these grommets on is it's like a condom. You gotta use two hands. Gotta slide over. You know. Make sure you get all the way down to the base of your dick to get that grommet on. And that's how you're going to get it on. Alright, make sure it's all the way to the bottom. Not like a little bit of a gap sealing. You don't want you don't want any leakage. Just like a condom, all the way to the base. Don't need to knock up your bitch. Don't need to freaking ruin your power steering. Alright? Now we can do the other end. Alright, this twisted line for whatever reason still has just a shit ton of power steering fluid. Someone's gonna kill me for doing that. But for you Magnum guys trying to put a rubber condom on, you'll relate to this. This is much fatter, and you gotta stretch your little grommet thing on. I'm gonna show you how you try one-handed. Okay, pull it down. Fucking Christ. Hello. Got the grommets on, and if I remember correctly, this hose. Alright, guys, before I forget, this long ass curly fucking Q hose goes onto this one. Make sure your grommets are on there. This is the outer, it's fucking this one, right fucking there. See it? This one is for the line that goes up here. Not your soft line on the bottom of your fucking thing here. Alright, so we can get that on. That's not even on there. I just kind of placed it there so I can show you fucks. Don't be an idiot. And I'm not sure how tight these are. I'm just going to make sure they're tight. And we'll get back to you. I got this one off. I took that little hose off, the rinky-dink thing, and I just used a self-ratcheting fucking wrench here on there. It is a 3/4. I'm pretty sure you can see that. And I got that nice and tight. I don't know why it took a while for me to get the thread started, but eventually it did go. Kind of a bitch to get started, but get that bitch on there, and then we'll see from there. And then hopefully I can get this one on there, and that, I believe, if we remember correctly, it was 17mm or 3/4. Yeah, 3/4. So here we go. This hose here on this new box came with the box came with the grommet, and it wasn't allowing me to thread on. So what I did was I threaded like a damn condom onto the top of this bolt here, into the hose thing. And I started wrenching this on, and now I'm going to finish tightening it up, and then again take my fingers and roll it down all the way to the bottom. I don't know why, but we'll figure it out. Probably 1,000 miles from now when it starts pissing out oil, but see if that grandma does something. This was a bitch. What I had to do was hand tighten this on, wrap it around, and use both hands to apply equal to lift this part off the metal hose, so this threaded in evenly. And then I tightened down finger tight, make sure until it felt like it was going to finally bite down, which took a while. This is an absolute cunt to get started. And then I used, what was that, fucking 3/4 wrench. Get this all the way down tight. I pretty much almost rounded it off doing it. Don't do that. And now I'm going to get this nice and tight, and this is not 3/4, and we're going to find out what size this is. Connect. I'm not looking forward to doing that. Connect that hose right there. Connect the hose back to this, and the nipple over here, alright? That's going to be a bitch. I'm not looking forward to that. Part, this hose right here is going to be tricky. Or not really tricky, it's just a word of advice. There is not much room right here. You make sure that when you're tightening this down, you use your hand to, the other hand to pull this back, and then tighten this down nice and fucking tight. But also keeping this at least 1 or 2 cunt hairs away from the pulley. You don't want to be fucking losing your power steering because of this, and then be stranded and fucking have to redo this bitch again. That would suck. Alright, that looks like it's got enough room, not to touch, not to flop around, but I'm probably going to check on that in a couple 1,000 miles, make sure I'm not rubbing or some shit like that. Alright. So it's all nice and tightened up. Now it's got to do the hose. And then pretty much we'll just add fluids and then we'll be done. So, again, add hose to nipple and shit like that. Cool. We'll be back. Zoom in on this. I'm not sure if that works. Ooh, it does. Looky there. Alright. That's a cool feature I didn't know my phone could do. If you look at that gap right there, that is way too much gap. That will kill. What's up, Get Bang Garage fans? So, the problem with this clip is I cut it short and I was editing it, found out, oops. Make sure that steering box is not going to sit flush and all nice and pretty and it's going to piss you off when you look at it. It did to me. I'm like, spent like good 30 minutes going, what the hell? It's really simple. Once you get your box on there, all 3 bolts are on there, torque it down to 70 foot-pounds. I don't know why I kept saying 75, but it's 70 foot-pounds on all 3, and I'll suction cup your steering box right onto the body where it's supposed to be. You don't want any gaps, any play, otherwise you'll get death wobble and you'll be driving down straight. You hit 65 miles an hour, hit the brakes, and go, oh! Drive outside the road, and you could die, or hit someone else, and it's not good. That's why it's called death wobble, and we're trying to fix that, and other reasons. There is a lack of information on what I did because my phone died. So, it's fucking hot. Holy shit. This is a Harbor Freight thing. This thing is fucking awesome, but it melts the shit out of shit. $15 better than any other fucking little lamp thingy. Alright. This was a bitch to get on. Underneath, I had basically aligned all the bolts, lifted them up, and then tightened each one individually. And I had a torque, specifically this one, would not sync up whatsoever. My fucking phone would focus. There we go. That bolt right there actually would not sink in correctly until I torqued it down to 75 foot-pounds, or 70 foot-pounds. I think 70. Doesn't matter. I guess it does matter, but anyways, so I torqued that down, all nice and tight. Everything else, all 3 bolts are down there and torqued. I'll show you where they are again. Alright. So, those 3 bolts right there are the ones you gotta torque down. The 70 foot-pounds are right there. You can back up. Here's the fucking thing. Slide right there. Nothing magical, right fucking there. Alright. Now, once I got everything in, I had to, if you'll remember that sleeve we had to take from the control arm. Oh, not the control arm. Wait, hold on, where's the light? There it is. Alright, if I put my hand right here, there is a flat spot on this box right here and on here. It is somewhere right here, and I'm not taking it off because it was a bitch, but there's a flat spot. You're not going to get this bitch on until you get the flat spot lined up with the flat spot. If I just back this up just a touch, you can see the flat spot. Alright, that is nice and fucking flat. And now I can slide this in all the ways. Come on, you little whore. It's not getting in there, but still flat. And I'm gonna stop this part and get that fully on there. I'm gonna bolt that down. I'm not sure if there's a torque spec, just fucking get it bolted down. And then pretty much we're done. Yeah. Oh. I already reattached the steering and parts of the pitman on right there. I believe that's 30 foot-pounds. And yeah, and you put the cotter pin in. There you go. And this is all hooked up. All the lines are hooked up correctly. No torque. Fucking just toast nice and tight. There was a way I had to do this. Make sure this isn't touching. Make sure this is all nice and tight in there. The hoses for this one right here. I think, nope, not that one. This one. The hose here is all nice and on there, clamped on. Feed it up through the nipples. There you go. So I'm going to get this sleeve on there, on the steering. You can't see it because my light sucks. And get this done right there. Alright. And that's how we're going to do it. See that? I took the wedge thing earlier and I put it on the very back part of, I'm holding my light so I can't actually fucking physically show you. Right there. And it slid all the way back until pretty much just flushed down there. Sorry for the crappy camera view. Now we're going to tighten that up and we'll be done. Cool. Alright guys, I'm wrapping up. Hood's down, everything's torqued down. I got a few things left to do before this project is actually done. All the hoses are on. I didn't add any fluids because it's late at night. And my straight pipe Jeep is loud as fuck and pisses off the neighbors, so I can't do that until tomorrow or whenever I have a free chance to add fluids. Currently it's not my daily because it's, you know, death wobble. I can't fucking drive death wobble. If you do, you're suicidal. The fuck is wrong with you? Get that shit fixed. Alright. So, anyways, on to the main subject. A lot of people on forums were asking, can you return your 96 Jeep Grand Cherokee 4-liter steering box for the core charge for your 98 Dodge Durango steering box? We're going to find out. We'll get back to you. We'll find out. Show you the receipt. Always do a core charge return because it's like $100 for a fucking core charge. I want my money back. I ain't rich. If I was rich, I'd be owning a JK and be mall crawling. So, I'll get back to you. As soon as that's done, I gotta shower out first before I go to anybody's car. I am filthy. My hands are, I mean, that's clean and they're still black. So, as soon as I do that, I'll let you know if the core charge works. Otherwise, I'm fucked. I'm gonna lose that $100. It's the end of the episode with Get Bank Garage. Wyndham Vance Auto returned my 96 Jeep Grand Cherokee steering box. No problem. So in case you ever wonder, yes, you can buy a 98 Dodge Durango direct bolt-in. Works fucking perfectly. No damn problems whatsoever. No hack jobs or anything. Works great. And you can do a cord charge swap for your 96 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Works no problem. It's great. Don't worry about it. Fucking do it if you're already there. Just fucking do it. It's not that hard. I did it. You can do it. Any dumbass can do it. Now, stay bent. Hit the like button, subscribe, and leave the hate comments down below.